Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
All right, we begin with the local forecasters tracking storms headed this way. The rain hasn't started yet, but it's coming.
Andrew's here with us with a timeline of tonight's storms and the risk for severe weather, Andrew.
That's right. It remains dry for right now, Kimberly and Jason, but we do have some storms just on the horizon. Now, this little shower right here across northern St. Clair County, that's really that's nothing to write home about. That's going to move closer to Port Huron within the next 10 to 20 minutes. This cluster of lightning right here and the cell associated with it, that means serious business. It's prompted this severe thunderstorm warning, not here in southeast Michigan. This is Shiawassee County. But I show it to you because this warning expires at 11:45. This thunderstorm is going to get closer to the Genesee County line within the next 20 minutes or so. So don't be surprised if some of this heavy rain starts to move into Argentine, also around Schwartz Creek around that time, between 11:15 and 11:30. You see tons of lightning associated with it as well. Fortunately, it's late at night. Many folks are at home, so best place to be is to remain indoors. But between now and midnight tonight, storms like that start to arrive in parts of southeast Michigan, become more widespread between midnight and 2 a.m., and many of us will be in the clear after 2 a.m. We'll go over this timeline once again, look at Storm Tracker 4 again as well, and your full 7-day forecast in minutes.
Okay, Andrew, now to breaking news in southwest Detroit, where a large tree was knocked down by tonight's wind.
That tree falling on top of a car, crushing it. Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the night cam.
Some gusty winds earlier this evening brought this old maple tree crashing down onto Serena Street here at Central. Inside there is a car, a Chevy Suburban. 2 occupants inside. Neighbors tell me they knew this was going to happen.
We kept hearing it cracking, going.
And then, just as this Suburban turned onto the street,
Boom!
We was coming down the street and the tree fell on us.
Crystal was the passenger in the vehicle, her boyfriend driving. She's got some leg injuries. He's okay. They are incredibly lucky. Inches from the entire trunk falling on top of their heads. It just crashed?
It just crashed on.
So now the tree done fell down on my daughter.
Crystal's mum is spitting nails tonight. Livid. She, along with other neighbors, tell me tonight the city were out here in the last couple of weeks working on this tree. They pleaded with those city workers.
We said they should have cut the whole tree down. They did not cut the whole tree down.
The tree is infested, completely rotten from the inside out.
She kept telling everybody not to park up under this tree because it's going to come down when a strong wind comes.
And tonight that strong wind came. Now it takes a village, right? Cleanup begins, not waiting for the city to come out and finish this job. They're going to take care of it themselves as much as they can. A very close call for 2 Southwest Detroit residents tonight. That is the scene in Southwest with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. New tonight, Macomb County releasing the results of an independent investigation into Prosecutor Pete Lucido.
The investigation looking into multiple complaints of inappropriate behavior in the workplace by Lucido. Our Pamela Osborne live in Mount Clemens tonight with what's in that report and how Lucido's attorney is responding, Pam.
Well, he's speaking out tonight, calling that report the so-called report, saying it's nothing more than a collection of unchallenged allegations and complaints. The findings of a workplace investigation into Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido's office are in. The investigation itself, done by Butzel attorneys and counselors, prompted by allegations made by multiple employees. 9 of the 16 former and current employees describe an offensive manner in which Lucido allegedly treated female staff less favorably than their male counterparts. On Valentine's Day, 2 individuals reported Prosecutor Lucido said, quote, he would like some kisses from his ladies. The complaint also notes a time Lucido allegedly referred to a female employee as Double D. The investigation uncovered more than inappropriate comments with sexual innuendos. 5 individuals report that Prosecutor Lucido stated during a meeting that he intended to assign a black attorney to the warrant division following the so-called Shelby 5 incident involving Black Lives Matter protesters. They allege Lucido wanted a black assistant prosecuting attorney in the division because, quote, those people could not complain that he was being unfair if a black APA was making the decisions. And the investigator reviewing these allegations, these complaints that came up, recommended training in these cases. Lucido's attorney has a lot more to say about some of these specific allegations. For a full look at that statement, you can visit it or find it on our website if you visit clickondetroit.com. For now, reporting live in Macomb County, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
All right, Pam, we appreciate it. A wild set of crimes in Monroe County has 3 children potentially facing charges there.
The youngest is just 8 years old. As our Victor Williams reports, it all started when the boys were caught stealing dirt bikes from a business on South Telegraph in Monroe Township.
Well, this was quite the crime spree. It's almost hard to believe that these were all grade school aged kids.
That's concerning.
3 boys ages 8, 11, and 13 are now in trouble for their alleged role in breaking into and stealing from several businesses in Monroe Township.
It just seems crazy. You don't expect kids of that age to be into that type of stuff.
On July 8th, around 8:40 p.m., officers spotted 2 kids trying to take off on several dirt bikes just stolen from a motorcycle business on Telegraph Road. Sheriff Troy Goodenough with the Monroe County Sheriff's Department says the first thing deputies noticed was a gun on one of the kids.
It was a BB gun that looked like a Beretta handgun.
While police were detaining those 2 kids, another little boy, the 11-year-old, was spotted trying to take off in a stolen car out of Toledo, Ohio. That same vehicle, investigators say, was used to ram several businesses to get inside.
They committed a retail fraud at Cabela's, Walmart, and Meijer.
Sheriff Goodenough says the deputies kindly handled the situation,
maintaining their composure, their demeanor, and being utmost professionalism.
But more importantly, the sheriff says the kids followed orders, preventing a situation that could have ended much worse.
They complied, and it made for a bad situation that ended in a positive outcome.
Now, all 3 kids were released to their parents, but we are told that more potential charges may be on the way. The 3 children are believed to be involved with 11 crimes taking place over in Toledo, Ohio. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor. New surveillance video tonight of a man wanted in connection for a deadly shooting outside a liquor store on Detroit's west side.
You can see 2 men were walking this afternoon on West Warren near Evergreen. A gunman then runs up behind them and shoots and kills a man in his 40s. Police believe it all stems from a family dispute. So far, no arrests have been made. If you can help, call Detroit Police.
Charges tonight for 2 teen boys after 2 children are shot in a span of 12 hours this weekend in Detroit.
A 13-year-old boy is charged with shooting and killing a 14-year-old girl at the Riverfront Towers apartments off Jefferson. This happened yesterday morning. Prosecutors say the gun was being passed around and the 13-year-old boy shot the 14-year-old girl. He is charged with manslaughter. Police say the gun used in the shooting was stolen from East Point. That's still under investigation.
We're breaking down our exclusive Local 4 Detroit News poll tonight. 600 people likely to vote in the general election were interviewed over 4 days last week. We'll be revealing several different topics over the next few days, including the race for governor. But tonight, we're focusing on the Supreme Court and Roe versus Wade. And it is clear the High Court has a credibility problem.
Voters were asked to rate the performance of the Supreme Court. 36% approve, nearly 53% disapprove. And of that, 42% say they strongly disapprove. But even more eye-opening is how many voters support term or age limits for the justices. 67% in favor to 22% opposed. They also disagreed with the court overturning Roe v. Wade to the tune of 58% to 34%. And if you think Roe will be a factor this November, well, that's an understatement. 86% say a candidate's position on Roe v. Wade will be important. And when it comes to the possibility of the Supreme Court restricting the use of contraception, well, that's an overwhelming no. One of the few things Michiganders agree on.
Tomorrow morning, we will dig into the numbers regarding the January 6th hearings and what percentage of Michigan voters believe former President Donald Trump should be charged in connection to the riots at the Capitol. Coverage of our exclusive poll continues on Local 4 News today at 6 a.m. Meantime, the battle over abortion in Michigan is a step closer to being fought at the ballot box this November.
Today, the group Reproductive Freedom for All turned in a record-setting 753,000 signatures for a proposed amendment to the state constitution. The group only needed 425,000. The petition would affirm the right to make pregnancy-related decisions without interference, including abortion and other reproductive services. But opponents will likely challenge those signatures.